a distant relative of the rabbit. The incredibly rare creature had gone unseen for more than 2 decades until it was captured on film in March this year. But fame has come at a price for the adorable animal, with conservationist Lee Whiting warning that it may go extinct in the near future, because people are trying to catch them to keep as pets. Mr. Whiting, who discovered this species in 1983, and has been working virtually alone to study it ever since, believes there are as few as 1,000 left in the wild, making it rarer than the panda. But while the panda is central to global conservation efforts, with millions of dollars spent each year to keep the animals alive, the pika is not even recognized as endangered by Chinese authorities. Mr. Whiting managed to attract more attention, and $23,000, to his cause after publishing images of the animal in March, but says that fame has now come at a price. While the pika was previously left to roam the Tanshan Mountains in Jing County undisturbed, they are now being hunted by awestruck humans desperate to get a closer look at them. Mr. Whiting says he has been forced to turn down multiple requests from photographers to follow him on his expeditions in order to see the creature for themselves. Even worse, he told CNN he has been offered large sums of money in order to capture the pikas and breed them in captivity, to be sold as pets. He said, "Illy pikas, as alpine animals, can't adapt to the environment at low elevations without special facilities. Would they survive? Their population is already small enough. Human capture will accelerate the extinction." Mr. Whiting believes that numbers of illy pikas have declined by around 70% since he first discovered them, but he cannot be sure. He recently set up heat-sensitive cameras in 2 areas, where he knows the pikas live, in order to study their habits and record their numbers. However, there are another 4 areas he has been unable to study, because he does not have enough funding for cameras to cover them. When the illy pika was first discovered, Mr. Lee and his team estimated that there were around 2,900 animals living in the Tanshan mountain range. Nearly 20 years later, in 2002, Mr. Lee conducted a new demographic, which found that the population had dropped to 2,000. Last year's fresh census, which is when the illy pika was spotted for the first time in 20 years, concluded that the population is down to less than 1,000 pikas. Mr. Lee believes global warming is the cause of the decline in illy pikas, as the altitude of permanent snow in the Tanshan mountain range has risen,